Yeah, she slapped me.
Do you know what I said? I can.
What's it called? I remember. It's because I didn't give her bread.
Thank you so much for bullying me because
thanking her. No.
because after that, the way I toughened up, it was different.
To this day, if you catch that girl, if you catch that to this day, run. Hi guys, it's Clinton Ogaoflondon here, and I'm here with
Whitney.
And today, guys, today is a special day, a special episode. Do you know why? You don't know why I'm about to tell you why. So just, anticipate. And why is that today? We've got a special guest. You lot, she's, the face behind Baby McBangs, the overnight sensation. Why are you laughing? Is it not the truth? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at your best? Why are you laughing?
That woke me up, man.
Oh, that's what we do over here. Wake up. Get your pop-up, get your tea, because we're about to get into some things, okay? The face behind the overnight sensation that is Baby McBangs is here. And not just an overnight sensation, she is our cousin, guys. Some could say cousin, some could say big sis. Like, I would say...
I'll say cousin.
Okay, I could say big sis. Like, outside of us, she's probably the next person that will really tell you about us, So, who better to have on this couch, have in this conversation, have on this podcast, other than Ida! Welcome, Ida!
So loud, the neighbours. Thank you.
I don't care. The people need to feel the excitement.
Soundproof. People can hear you. Soundproof.
Yeah, that's the vibes over here now. We don't really worry about such things, So yeah, you don't need to feel the excitement here because, bruh, there's no better conversations. This has been a long time coming, aligning schedules, but God made it happen today, guys. So get ready to enjoy because that's what's gonna happen. It's just as simple as that. So how far, guys? How are we feeling today?
Feeling good.
Is it
Tired?
Oh well, this conversation is gonna wake you up. Our conversations always wake us up. So guys, before we get into some personal stuff, let's talk about what's going on in the world. Have you been hearing about all this just with what's it called? How will I put it? Well, it seems, there's a recurring theme of the neglected women coming out to stand up for their own. Because I feel like that's what I'm seeing lately. Whitney, I think, did you touch on it last week? How did it happen? But the whole Chike stuff.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Your guy.
He's not my guy. And I feel like we actually need to, rerun the
Is
tapes.
he having an affair?
Not the affair.
Sorry, what's called? He wasn't. Well,
have you heard about this?
Yeah, have you heard about this?
Chike.
Do you even know who Chike is?
Do you even know Chike? He's a Nigerian singer, like an Igbo singer.
He was Clinton's guy for some time.
I never claimed him like that.
I didn't know Flavor.
Yeah. Flavor's the one to know.
That's all I know.
Flavor's the one to know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that.
But
it's my favourite, but yeah.
Wait, is there anybody?
Sorry,
do you even know a lot to be able to know he's your favourite?
I just love Flavor because he sings Igbo songs and I'm Igbo.
Yeah, but like Chike also sings Igbo songs.
I don't know
Yeah.
who that is.
Chike, no, he's a good singer. I'll give him that one. But
What song did he sing? Maybe I've
Nakupenda, oh my baby, you're my The guy has tunes like he's
Maybe I just
like after he's one of the top Igbo artists.
Oh, what was his like his top song?
Like
No, what song he has?
Running to you. Happy running to you,
running.
That guy.
And then what's the song he had with
He's got a good song.
Oh yes,
got a good
I
song.
will look back. That song, what's the name of that song? Igu.
If I listen to it, I'll probably. But I think I do know what.
Yeah.
I feel like you
about.
But
Yeah.
Chike, he's like a great musician, but like he just shouldn't open his mouth.
Yeah, that's what we said, and
So
evidently
what happened then?
when they feel him.
So basically, what are the two people's names called?
So
My
the
friend's
guy's name is
charging.
called Frank Edoho, then the woman is
So they're a husband and wife, and the wife has been the one that exposed her. No, I think the husband's the one that the husband exposed that she was having an affair with Chike, and she's come out and she's not really like denied it. She's been like basically her attitude is like, and so what?
I wouldn't say that because I don't know whether you saw a statement she put out, but she basically put out like a long
About how
thread
he
statement.
cheated first.
Yeah, basically.
That's what I'm saying. Her attitude is basically like, and so what? Because you cheated first.
Yeah, and basically like there was like the marriage was quite draining. The marriage was quite strange. Like the man wasn't emotionally present. The man wasn't financially present. She also disclosed that she was really the person funding their lifestyle, that kind of thing. The flight tickets, the school fees,
his career.
You know, he's like and you know, Nigeria is all about show, especially like for people in entertainment. So she's insinuating Rush. She's the one that was making you look good, that kind of thing.
Well, it could have actually been Chike making him look good.
Who knows? But this is her side of what she's presented to us.
Chike hasn't come out or said anything.
Why would he come out and say anything? Like, he's spoken
because
enough.
the guy. That's what I'm saying. The guy speaks like so much, you know, jargon. I'm surprised that he didn't come out and be like just dead in one conversation. Like, nah.
No, I don't see him speaking about it because, like, what is there really to say? It's actually not his business. As much as, you know, he may be involved, but actually not his business. At the end of the day, this is between husband and wife. That's the way.
Well, not really. It's husband and wife and him because they've kind of brought him into it.
Yeah, they've kind of brought him into it, but at the end of the day, will still come down to husband. If I was Chike, God forbid, because I will not be Chike like that. I will not be opening her mouth. It's not my business to talk about. Because
but the guy opens his mouth so many times. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like shocked that he hasn't come to say anything. Maybe just hasn't had the interview yet for him to be able to say anything.
Maybe time may give him the opportunity to say something, but honestly, I hope he doesn't say anything because
probably he has a really good PR team.
Maybe
maybe
not.
Because
he's like a good team.
No.
Because if you hear what this guy be saying, you'd be wondering where his PR team is.
Yeah, if you follow his media history, like, he's good at singing. I would give him that.
Oh, he's not media trained.
No.
Every time he sits down, I'm just like, please don't try that again. Let's just stick to singing. Because like he's had a trend of not speaking like the most positively when it comes to relationship, or rather like the most healthy when it comes to relationship.
And it's so weird because his music, well, at least with his first album, it was very like, you know, lovey-dovey. It's like, you know, Neo. It's like Neo. You know when Neo he came out with all these, you know, R&B hits, love songs, that stuff, and now he's now in a relationship with 3 women. That's basically Chike, except that he's not with 3 women, but it's just his mouth.
Yeah.
Like his mouth doesn't match his songs.
Yeah. No, it's really got. I feel the whole Nigeria's talking, like, if you're on social media, Nigerian social media, everybody's talking about it. Like, they're now bringing back up his songs, using it to like throw it back in his face and all that ones. Because the guy, like, he has an album called like The Boo of the Booeless, that kind of thing. So evidently now you're booing the booeless. Now this man felt lonely and you're there to boo her up in her time of booelessness. So the people are really running with it. I don't even know whether it's peak for him because I actually think it's working. His streaming will probably go up. Yeah, I don't think him and the woman are actually getting that much negative press, to be frank, in my opinion. I feel like, and that's what I really got away from this whole scenario, is a thing of like, when there's this conversation of a woman possibly cheating, you know, you women seem to rally behind your woman and, you know, support them regardless. And it's not to say that we know the details of this whole situation, but I feel like what I'm seeing is a group of neglected women in marriages, you know, coming up to stand up for this woman. Because this woman's basically presenting out to be as if, oh, I've been so neglected in this marriage. This man has not been present. He's been having affairs. He has not been, you know, he just hasn't been doing what he should be doing as a husband. So this has led me into, you know, cheating or, you know, taking down this path because the marriage was basically dead before it was dead.
Wait, did she say that because he's been cheating, she's been cheating as well?
She didn't directly say it, but based off of the story, she hasn't basically that
come and denied, saying no, I did not cheat. She just came out and said,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, as I'm not even trying to move like a pick-me-sha or whatever those people call it.
Yeah.
But whenever I hear a woman say, oh, he's led me to that, there's 2 faults within a relationship.
Yeah.
It's not always entirely the guy's fault because you had a choice. You could have you could have left, you could have stepped away, you could have done whatever, but you've now decided to cheat. So 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah,
exactly. So I can't, like, nothing. She's got to take accountability.
Yeah.
She can't say because you acted this way, so I now acted that way. So are you telling me if he acts a certain way, it will now make you decide to go and jump off a cliff or something like? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense.
Like, he didn't lead you. You made a choice.
Yeah, you made a choice. You're an adult. Like I understand coercion, manipulation, but at the end of the day, we all have freedom to do what we want to do, and we all have a choice. You know. So I'm just speaking from someone that has been through something similarish, you know, and at the end of the day, nobody, you know, people were telling me, talking to me, but it was me that made that choice to finally walk away, and I've never been happier.
Yeah, so, like, wouldn't it be less of a headache wouldn't it be less headache if you just left the guy instead of having the whole
Exactly.
if it did happen, you doing the whole cheating thing,
Mm.
you having to pay the children's fee, pay for his lifestyle and stuff. Wouldn't it just been easier for you to just, you
To
know,
leave. I feel
leave?
like as women, yeah, we've got to be a bit more strategic. We've got to think long term. You know, you got to think like a man. You can't just come into a game and then, you know, think, okay, this is the man. Let me hold it down. You need to think. You know, you got to also have your own thing on the side. You got to have your thing that you.
But apparently, she does have her own thing though. This particular woman, apparently, she has her business, and that is what was refunding the lifestyle. But like you said, I think it comes down to a thing of, you know, people need to hold themselves accountable. Like people have said, it's not because one person is behaving badly. Two wrongs don't make a right. It's just as simple as that. You know, the same way you do not appreciate being cheated on, that's the same way you should not be cheated on anybody, whether they did it first or not. The fact is, if you lot are married and people are doing things outside of your marriage that you have not agreed to do, it is cheating. So, you know, both parties may have faulted here. At the end of the day, yeah, that's another thing. Nobody knows exactly what went down in this marriage, other than the two people that were in this marriage. But yet again, I trust my Nigerians. They don't have much going on. So times like this is the entertainment that they need, and they're definitely going to give their POV on it. But yeah, because honestly, I was just like, it just reminded me of this whole even like India situation. I don't mean to bring this back up, India, but yeah, it just reminded me of that whole situation again, where it's like, oh, another time when a woman may have stepped out, and you see, you know, women are just, it's just a thing of like somewhat double standards, like the slander that a man would get and the slander that a woman would get if they go down that route of stepping out. So yeah, that's what it was literally just reminding me of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just like also the way the society is kind of, you know, shaped and formed. People kind of see men being the cheaters all the time.
Yeah.
So when a woman does it, it's like, oh, you go on, girl.
Like you're getting your power back.
Yeah, you got your power back. It's like woman empowerment. So it's just like when a woman sleeps around a lot, she gets looked down upon, but a guy gets praised. So I just think that's just the world we're in right now.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just the sad reality. It's a sad reality of it all.
It is, and that's why a lot of the times people need to kind of calm down and hear both sides, you know, to the story, because there's always two sides to a story. Yeah,
definitely, I hear that. But guys, taking things into another direction, do you people hear about this counselor that is coming for us Nigerians in the Reform Party? Did anybody not hear about this? Somebody brought it to my attention like 2 days ago. Who was it?
Oh, speaking of politics, Paul, what's it called? Priest Cabana. He lost. What's it called? He lost his what's it called? He lost the election.
Who?
Chief priest.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He didn't win his seat, and then it started to, when I realized it, I was like, okay, this is actually starting to make sense. Because you know that time when you're telling me about the whole City Boy movement and all that stuff, and why these like influential Igbo men are like, you know, trying to big up this president that we have, and like the first thing I was going to is like, oh, there's probably like, you know, greed or something like that. But maybe it's actually because he thought that, you know, what's called, I scratch your back, you scratch my back, and then you see he went on like X saying that, what's it called, like he has no regrets and all that stuff, but like he basically like blaming, he's like, I'm coming here to like try and do good, and look how you guys are treating.
Let me hold my tongue. What do you want to say? No, don't hold your tongue. But I was about to say something. I said, oh, that's a bit far. Because it's like,
I'm sorry,
I'm
sorry.
Clock it.
I'm not even going to use British accents.
Oh yeah,
because no, because you see this chief priest, Cubana chief priest, or whatever you call it here. And before I wasn't really following the story too much. But it's when Very Dark Man highlighted the current situation with Cubana chief priest and all these other influencers. Instead of them to help the Nigerian population, the only reason why they are doing these things is to benefit themselves. It's not to help the greater Nigerian public. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
It is just to help their own image, their own political party. It's a way. And the problem with Nigeria right now, and that's why every day I cry and I pray to God. The first thing that can help Nigerians right now is for us to be educated.
Bam.
Not bringing this one in power, not bringing that one in power, it's for us to have it's for us to be aware of our rights and what is right and what is wrong. That is why other countries are doing well, because their people are educated. Their people are able to understand things that are going on in the world, that they are able to now make their own judgment.
Yeah.
If Cubana chief priest becomes whatever they call it, I don't even know because I'm not too much in the politics.
No, he wants a seat.
Yes,
he wanted a seat.
Yeah. Assembly, one of those
it's just to boost him.
Yeah.
Once he enters that seat now, you will not see help again. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna dive too deep because I'm going to mention some other influencers that the government are using. That the government are using as puppets. I've seen a lot of videos. I'm not gonna mention names because, but I've seen a lot of videos where I'm seeing these young girls going to people and saying, "Where do you stay? Oh, you stay here. Take this money, take that money." A certain person is funding that person. I will not mention names, and there are more names.
What do you mean they're giving money for what?
So they're giving money to these influencer girls to go around to basically like help people. And then those influencer girls will say, "Oh, Senator, this gave me this money, Senator that," and they will always use really good, attractive looking girls to market, to make themselves look good, because it's a psychology thing. When you see a good looking girl, big bum, big this, your own thinking is, "Oh my god, this girl is a bad deal. Why is she coming here to help us?" Like, this guy, I don't know how to even explain this thing properly, the psychological thing behind it, but it's all a ploy, it's all a plan. Do you think they're going to go and give a 50-year-old woman that amount of money to go and be walking around people? No, because it will not get views. It will not get views. So that's why a lot of the times these politicians, they use all these influencer girls and then these girls to say thank you. No, the only reason why they're doing this is so that the politician or the senator will look good in the eyes of the public. That yes, they are doing something. You people should be doing this on your own. They shouldn't be getting girls from outside to come and be giving money. Like, do you see the UK government looking for influencers here to go and be giving money to people out? It's not professional.
No,
it's just really sad the way. Sorry for my little rant, guys, but
no, that's what we're here to delay.
It's just.
But how do you educate when the governments are the ones in charge of what's it called? Basically,
that's what I'm saying. That's why it's really sad. Yeah, every time I go on social media. And I'm not saying it's their responsibility, because again, we're in a society where the government should be responsible for basic education, basic hospital, whatever, infrastructure in Nigeria. It should come naturally. And I don't want to follow the herd and the sheep and say, well, why don't these famous people and influencers use their money? No, I don't want to move entitled. That's their money.
Yeah,
they earn that money.
Private citizens shouldn't have to be the ones funding the country.
Exactly.
There's government funds allocated. Sorry to divert you, because there was even a story that broke out recently. Yeah, apparently, there's a number of state governors that were caught basically money allocated to their states for like the betterment of their states. These lot have been setting it aside. They've been setting aside like a fraction of that money towards Tinubu's campaign. So now it's just come out that, oh, this is what these lot have been doing. And because they got caught out, they basically have a governors forum. So they have like the president of the governors forum, and that's like the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma. So because this whole thing now came out, now they now want to like, basically kick this man out because, that these people have been siphoning their money set for like the states aside. So it just, I just remembered it as you were talking about all these influencers. They shouldn't have to be using their money because there's money allocated to these states. It's just the money is not being directed into the right places.
Exactly.
So yeah, I definitely do hear you. But
like honestly, Nigeria could really be a great place. Like Nigeria, the thing with Nigeria is if they invested money into the people, into the country, into the infrastructure, Nigeria would be such a rich country that the politicians and the people in that country won't even know what to do with the money there, because they have so much tourism. They've got so many people coming in. They would literally. I can't even explain it. It's just at the moment right now, Nigeria is just going backwards. They're
we're in so much debt.
With
other countries, and we have to like make a negotiation plans of their countries coming in and bringing their infrastructure, and then and Nigeria only getting like a discount if they're lucky.
That's the thing. Like I just feel like I think what was it the last one when Tinubu came to come and shake the king's hand to deport his people back home quicker.
Yeah.
How does that help Nigeria?
Exactly. We don't even have the infrastructure for those people that we're deporting.
Do you know what I mean? You're trying to get your people to come back to a country that is already suffering. Oh my God.
And then like what's it called? There's also the fact that we haven't had this. Nigeria hasn't visited the UK in how long? And for them to finally come and it's for this, you're just like, bruh, like were you just a pawn?
You need to put this thing inside this video. But did you not see that? I think when I watched that video of Tinubu saying, as Nigerians, we can manage our hunger. I said, yeah.
Our what?
Our hunger.
When did he say this?
Yes, that's what Tinubu said.
This?
He said something.
You know, I don't listen to that man. Anything, whenever I see that man's name, I just ignore, because
I will show you that
video. I
don't
have hope.
I'll send you that video so you can put it on this clip so the people will see, because he was saying something in a press conference and he was there saying,
the heck?
We have suffered before, but we can manage our hunger.
What's called? Yeah, did you see the one where what's that? You know those people that had a shooting in their place.
Yes, I can't remember the state right now.
I thought then he went to the airport.
Is it not just yes?
Yes.
The one that he stayed at the airport and they came to visit him.
Yes, and they came to visit and made just like, and he was basically saying, I don't know what we can do. We're doing as much as we can.
But I'm not even. There's not even a discussion to be had here.
We may be hungry. But we can manage our hunger. When I read that, I said, this is Nigeria. We may be hungry, but we can manage our hunger. So what the flip?
But the sad thing is actually, but the sad thing, like, but you know the sad thing is he's speaking back because we've had to manage our hunger.
No, it's but that should not be how you're presenting.
No, but that's not how you should.
No, that's I know, but I'm saying what is sad is that it's fact.
Yeah, what you're saying is true. But honestly, this is why I don't even bother to pay attention to this man, because that is where I do not have hope. Is this kind of man, because, and that's why a sad part of it is that a lot of the power is in our hands. As much as people do, and I get the notion of the government controls a lot, but like we do have a level of power as a people with the right people in place, because there's a lot of people before it gets to the top. Say for example, now you got like Abia State. That's a state that is really being spoke about highly recently, because they were fortunate enough to put the right man in place as for governor, Alex Uti. And since he's going into the governor, like the position as the governor, the state has only elevated. They've been seriously developing because they've got the right man in the position, because there are funds being allocated to these states with the right people in position. The right thing is being done, because at the end of the day, the president is not able to control every single detail of every state. That's not his responsibility. He's here to overlook the whole country, whereas you've got these people that are in charge of a state. You've got people that are in charge of the local government. You've got people that are in charge of a zone. These people, that is their priority. And instead of them to concentrate on developing these, little factors before getting to the top, they will now collectively, better the whole bigger factor. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So I do feel like, hopefully if we start getting the right people in place, these people can also do their part to better this country before we even start, getting to these higher up people. Because Abia people are not looking for Tinubu for nothing. What's in concern about Tinubu? The governor is doing what he needs to do for them, and that's what majority of them are saying. So yeah, I definitely do see, maybe that is something that people should be more and more enlightened on and empowered by. Like, you lot, do your part. I will always encourage you lot, do your part. At least you can say you have done your part. That's my own. So that's what I encourage for you lot, because I think our deepest frustration here is that Nigeria has so much potential, and it's only us as a people that are getting in the way of it. So yeah.
Wait, how are us getting?
No, like Nigerian people, like certain Nigerian people are the ones getting in the way of Nigeria getting to where it needs to be. Like the people in government that are not doing what they need to do, or not even just the people in government. There are people that are profiting off of the people that are in government, and they would, promote them, whether it be with their funds, their connections, that kind of thing. So there are people in Nigeria that are stopping us getting to where we need to be. So yeah. But yeah, guys, back to the initial statements that brought us into this politics conversation. So apparently, there's a reformed UK councillor that was newly elected for the Sunderland City Council. Can you guys imagine what this man said? Apparently, this man made racist comments online saying that, basically he suggested that the Nigerian population in Sunderland should be melted down to fill in the potholes.
The what?
Guys, he said the Nigerian population in Sunderland should be melted down to fill in the potholes. How did we get to this?
It's a reform party. What do you expect?
I just hear about these things, but I've never really.
Why
never
do
really
we
been in
keep
my
having
face.
potholes? Why can't you guys use proper materials to fix the road? Why is it every single year there's a pot road? Why?
A pot road.
Or there's
Pothole.
holes inside the road, pothole, whatever you call it. Why?
No, I was just like, and apparently, okay, so apparently these comments was dated back to 2024. But guys, that's not that long ago. Like, I believe George Floyd had gone by then. Is it not? So that means everybody was aware of
What'd you say?
George Floyd.
Okay.
Was he not gone by then? So that means, Black Lives Matter had happened by then, and you do not know, oh, it's time to, put my racist sides away.
Maybe you didn't want to put his racist sides away.
No, it's flipping crazy. But now, I'm just enlightened. Oh, this is what Reform Party is about. So you lot ain't gonna. Not that I ever considered.
So
I've never had any good.
This is when you realized what the Reform Party was.
Yeah. No, you have mentioned it to me now, but I've never really given them any of my attention. I just thought, wow, they're very extreme. But now that I'm hearing things like this and they allowed it to slide, because it was out there for everybody to see. It's only now that they've caught on and they've had to suspend it because of the traction it's getting. Because if not at first, they were moving shady or this is that. They weren't really directly addressing the matter. But now, apparently, they've now had to not apparently they have suspended the man because are you mad? But yeah, what do you want to say?
No, I just think they're just all a bunch of racists at this point, and I really could give a
right wing
toss.
I didn't know it was like that
about their comments at this point. If they want, they could call me all the names under the bird like I've not heard it before. I could really give them.
I really just
blocked.
I literally because what's it called? I already knew what the Reform Party are about, so I just blocked them.
Mom, I did not.
The only time I pay attention is to see how the polls are looking.
I don't know why, and this is gonna probably bring some controversial, controversy. Sorry. When I was watching, what was it? I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of There, and Nigel Farage is he part of the thing from it?
Yeah.
So now Nigel Farage was on that TV show. I'm not gonna lie, as a person, I actually like his personality, like the way he talks and the way he carried himself on the show. Maybe some of his views were a bit questionable. But as a normal human being, remember, like, take out all the whatever and the controversy. He's a very nice guy. But the minute he opens his mouth or he walks out of I'm a Celebrity and he's on a podium talking to people or whatever about immigration is when he just becomes a very nasty person. And that's just what's really scary, is that we have a lot of politicians like that.
It's like Boris Johnson. He was fun and goofy in for what show he was on. And then he becomes a political leader and he's like now put on camera and all that stuff. In the beginning, he was actually still goofy because he kept quoting Rolling Stones in his speech because he did not write his speech. Because he wouldn't write his speech, so he would just be coming up with things and he came up with lyrics. Yeah. And then eventually he just moved on to more, at one point he just made the UK look foolish.
Yeah.
Like honestly. we were there with the what's called American Trump. That's how we were looking.
Honestly, Trump makes me laugh. But you see Boris, he's just clumsy.
Facts. It was a mess. It was a mess.
Every time he's walking, it looks like he's about to slip and fall.
And then it was just the fact that he was like quite like he's at this meeting with other political leaders from different countries and he's quoting the Rolling Stone.
See, why they can get away with it is because they're from the UK. So that's how much.
Are you sure with that hair is from the UK?
So what did you say?
Are you sure with that hair is from the UK? Because because all these. Because I remember there was one time we were trying to figure out why all his children have the same hair, and they went back to someone went back to say, "Oh, it's Scandinavian." I was like, "Oh,
that doesn't sound too far off." But yeah, I'm just saying on a global stage, why the UK can get away with talking rubbish like this is because they're the UK. So other countries should not be thinking they can follow suit.
I'm not gonna lie, compared to other countries, compared to the US, compared to everyone, yes, UK are very openly racist, but we actually have it quite a lot better.
Yes, I would agree.
A lot better. And yes, the police force are also racist. I myself find it very hard to trust the police force. But I feel like you still have a few good eggs in those teams. And I think that's what's kind of helping, the UK government with, not even the UK government, but the UK in general with racism and all those things, because we don't really have a big majority of people that have those views compared to the US, where, it's a humongous country. Yeah. So you've got so many people there.
But also, what's it called? One thing I will say is there's quick say someone says something racist or something wrong, there's a quick action that takes place.
Yeah.
Like a riot is about to start.
Yeah.
Or what's it called? As you said, this guy's been suspended.
Yeah.
There are people that are probably still in his party that still have the same thoughts as him, but they're like distancing themselves away to a point. And it's just like, even though some of those people still probably believe what this guy is saying, they're like, nah, we can't get away with it. We can't get away with it. We can't look like that in front of this thing. We may find ways of putting it in our speeches or
undertones.
Undertones, but we can't really like say it explicitly.
Yeah, they can't say it openly.
That's one thing I've always said about the UK. Like, what's it called? The UK, there's racist people, but it's hard to be able to, like, catch it
direct,
because you can tell, right? But you can't. But to prove it, that's the thing.
They're very smart with their words.
That's the thing. UK people could smile in your face but go report you to HR. That's how they are. They can really bite their tongue, but they're plotting something. That's something I've really noticed with this culture.
I definitely hear you. I feel like it's a thing of like, the UK is definitely not as, even if we do have that number of racist people and other ones, they're definitely not as outward as some other countries and the things you see going on there, because the things you've seen going on in some of these other countries are like, this is crazy that this is some people's reality. Like, it's sad. It's not even crazy, it's just sad. Because some of the stories
if we had, say for example, Trump was the prime minister, you really think you've lasted this long?
No, he cannot. Like, them that be every AK market day, they have a new prime minister. So that definitely will not run here.
Dude, what's it called? The prime minister before, what's his name again? Rishi. Like, what's it called? The guy was basically let go because he was caught lying. That's the thing that got people to turn against him. So like, the fact that that's going to get his party to turn against him and the party turn against him. Imagine someone like Trump.
Trump will not even last a day, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Trump will not last a day.
I'm not gonna lie, I know everyone's like, oh, Trump. I find him hilarious.
No, Trump is entertaining.
I love Trump's personality. Like, he's hilarious. I don't like his views. Like, I can watch Trump and cackle my head off. Like I'm like, good TV.
In the beginning, like maybe during his first election, like the first month, I could be on the same page with you. But after that, I'm just like, nah.
No. The sad thing with Trump is that it's entertaining, but what we're seeing as entertainment is people's lives. That's the sad thing about it. Like, his entertainment is putting people's lives, their livelihood, their food at risk. So that is, the thing with Trump. I definitely hear you. Like, I literally watch American politics like it's a drama show, and that's sad.
Yeah.
Dude, what's it called? The Conservative Party alone. Just hearing them, like, what's that girl's name? Oh my gosh.
It's Conservative or Republicans?
Huh? Sorry, Republican. Sorry.
Which one? Is it Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah, her and what's her name?
Jasmine Crockett. I love Jasmine.
I love Jasmine Crockett. When they're going back again. And then what's it called? Alexandra was just like, baby girl.
Not the baby girl. No, there's
baby girl.
Turn it up like it's a love and hip hop.
Yeah.
No.
Jake's like, baby girl, you better not play. I was like, what is about to go? What's it called? That's what people start saying. What's it called? The AOC. That's what they call her.
Yeah, that's what I've heard them refer to her as now. Oh, I didn't even know that's who you're talking about. Oh, so that's what she said.
Yeah, she's like, baby girl. She's like, baby. And the eyes were popping, baby girl.
No, that country, the politics is entertaining. You have to give it to them because we're too concerning people's politics.
And then Jasmine botched blunt. I was just like, bro.
What did she even say?
Botch built.
Bleach blondes, something like that. A lot of bees were going.
Yes, I was like, I'm lucky those bee word didn't come out. We're lucky.
Said it was over for that bleach blondes, bad built, botched hair, all of them. It was over. But good luck, America. Lord, that being said, good luck, America. Okay?
All you do is good luck.
Good luck, and God bless America.
Have you heard about your girl Whitney? Apparently, her and her dude have broken up. Splitsville.
Is it confirmed?
No, it's not.
No, but I just want to say apparently because remember
it's not. I just literally went on her snap and she was eating pizza with him.
Let's see the snap.
Yes. She's not. Is the sun just?
I ain't gonna engage in rumors.
But that's what we will say. But that's how you felt about like the whole Indian damn thing. That's why I just like.
It's not. Whitney's fully. Even if in LA with him right now.
Even if that is the case, they'll be fine.
Like she's
even
in
though
LA
he gives
with
me
him.
like I'm gonna lie, I was low key happy when I
She's
saw
with him. Look, he's right. They're eating pizza together. He's at the back. Where is it? No. Oh, I went too back. Look at him. That's Lockham's. Who is that?
Where?
Not Lockham. Why did I say Lockham?
Please, we're locked out.
Yeah. The flip, I said Lockham
Oh,
for.
do you
We're
miss
locked
them?
Because
out.
I was reading that gossip of Brie and Lockham and AD and look at him, Yemen.
Go back.
That's Yemen in the
Wow, look how much
background.
investigation we're
Look
doing.
at flashes.
Yes.
We don't show it's him.
Wait, are you
Yes,
sure?
that's
Oh, we need to show
Yemen.
you. Have you seen the neck?
That's Yemen.
Hold on. Yeah, it's looking like him.
It's him. That's his head shape.
It's looking like a no.
No, that's his head shape. Yemen's got a very
Regardless,
distinctive.
until they confirm me, I ain't getting worked
No,
out.
that's him.
But I'm not gonna. But I'm trying to tell you, I want to express
That's
how I was
him. That's
feeling.
Yemen.
Like when I heard about it, I was
Oh,
just
she's
like,
in LA right now.
what?
Let me even go on
And-
Yemen's one.
But what's it called? When I heard about it,
Yeah.
when I heard about it, Palm was like, yeah,
Oh.
because he gives me cringe. I just what's it called? Because I follow Whitney. It's on my timeline. I'm just like, oh, like good thing to getting his money. But I'm just like, it's just cringy. It's just too cringy for my liking.
Who is?
This guy.
Yeah, he is.
I don't give
He's very cringe.
He's very cringy. I'm just trying to like.
I don't really see Whitney with the cringe.
That's what
guy
I'm
like
saying. That's why I've been looking at
Guys,
it.
He's
That's
so
what's it-
cringe.
I ain't gonna put down a black man that is working hard.
That's
No,
working hard
each
to
their
make-
own.
That's
This
why
is
I
how
said
he
let
makes
him
his
get his
money.
money, but I'm just
This is how he
saying the
makes his
cringe
money.
factor.
So I ain't gonna put him down for nothing. Ride on, man. Ride on.
He that's how he does, but I don't know.
I
It's
don't
just-
get it.
know what,
Reminded
yeah?
me of what's it
Each
called?
their
Yaz and that guy, Tyler. Tyler used to give me cringe.
Do you know what? Yeah, each to their own. You look, if that's what you people don't want, that's fine for people not to want it. But if Whitney is fine with that, that's also fine. Everybody has a choice in this life. So
I wonder
the way I
what,
see it.
because how was her Lachlan and him? Are they like similar vibes?
No.
I'm even trying to just picture with their personalities. To be fair, yeah. No, I'm just gonna shut up.
You know what you
Why?
because you guys
What do
watch
you
this Love
say?
Island, so then they say
We're
like in the
unfiltered here.
beginning, then they say like the type of person they're looking for.
Honestly,
Am
I
I
don't
wrong or
remember
not?
Lachlan's appearance like that. You know, Whitney used to carry. So the people that she's with, you don't used to really know too much about them. So that was the case for Lachlan, in my opinion. I
No,
don't really
but
know
I
too much
think-
about Lachlan.
But the thing is, the difference between Yemen and Whitney's personal relationship is Whitney, like you said, it's absolutely right. She used to carry the personality, but Yemen's got his own separate personality.
Yes,
That's the
outside of it,
difference between Whitney and Yemen.
Mhm.
You know, he's got his own thing going on. She's got her own thing going on. So
Mhm.
they're almost like separate individuals.
Yeah,
as
definitely.
to why we're able to. But with Lachlan's very chilled.
Mhm.
Very relaxing. I'm not sure, but I just heard it from the blogs that it was even Whitney that gave him the idea to start that cooking show.
I heard that
So
as well.
yeah,
Oh, are they still going through that? What's it called? That lawsuit?
I don't know.
There's no lawsuit.
I
Nothing.
don't know.
Oh, I think Lachlan said he's gonna, but please UK, which one of it? Oh. Anyway,
Anyway, are we ready to get into our history?
Don't really.
I was loving Love Island just. But
Yeah.
No, I don't want to even talk about Love Island just because.
Another one is about to come out soon. So let's
Oh
see how
my
it goes.
gosh! Do you hear about what's guys watch Tyson Fury's daughter's wedding?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god, I loved it. The shades, she wore the Crocs, she had a 50 feet train. I was like, it gave very like, you know, it like really showed to me. It doesn't matter how much money, how much fame, all that stuff. They haven't forgotten where they came from and they brought like their background to their children. So it's like good to see that wedding and see how it's still like, you know, traveler vibes and all that stuff. And then you just saw her with her Crocs. I was just like, yes, you're an inspiration. Her and the Crocs. I remember when she was even discussing it before, and she's like, I'm thinking about wearing Crocs or sneakers. And the fact that she came there with the Crocs, I was just like, bro, you can't tell this chick nothing.
Congrats.
I was just like, and also
Congrats to them.
what's
I'm
also
really
funny
happy
about
for
what's it
her.
called, her relationship with her and the guy.
I'm
But
really
when she was
happy.
talking about it, she was just saying like, oh yeah, we break up like so many times and all that stuff. Like
Mhm.
they'll break up, get back to her. They'll break up, have a fight, all that stuff, get back to her, all that stuff. So I heard about this relationship. So when she was actually talking about the relationship, I was just like, Paris, Tyson, do you know have a chat with her? Saying, are you sure? Because the way she kept saying, yeah, we just break up. I was just like, you know what?
I don't know. I'm actually really happy for her, you know, and I just hope her and her husband and her family, they just have a happy marriage. And
Are you not seeing the rise?
I'm really happy for her. I think I was really, I don't know, but in a really weird way, I was proud of her.
Right. Oh, that
'Cause, like,
she married first.
Yeah, she's a young girl. She knows what she wants. She went for it. And
It's like Gordon Ramsay's
honestly,
daughter.
big up to her.
Holly.
Big up to her for like not listening to the media and the pressures
Yeah.
and everything and just doing what she wants to do. So I've got nothing but respect for her.
It's like Gordon Ramsay's daughter, Holly Ramsay. She, she's what's it called? Married to that swimmer who's a gold medalist and all that stuff. Yeah, it's nice. But we're seeing more of that instead of my baby daddy.
Yeah.
Lovely. Congratulations to everybody involved.
Congratulations to Crocs. You better give her a deal.
Lovely. Okay, guys. How are we feeling when we went to building school in Nigeria? How did you guys feel to be shipped off?
Do you know what? Yeah. Funny you said that boarding school thing to Nigeria because I was on Facebook. I'm gonna say her name with my chest.
Yeah. Chest it.
Or should I not? I don't know. Anyway, I actually went on Facebook yesterday night and I was just going through the old pictures and stuff. And I saw my old bully.
No, your old bully?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
From secondary school.
Was she fair and fat?
Oh, you remember her? What's the
what was her name?
I forgot her
I think I know who you know. That girl was nice to me.
Of course she will be.
She was nice to me.
Of course she had a crush on you. She had a crush on you. What's it called? Your
school father. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's true.
So that's why she was nice to you.
But you see her, yeah.
How is she? Not the act.
Oh yeah, act.
I saw the brother in the year below you.
Yeah, the girl was a big bully, you know.
I didn't know that. I think I heard rumors about that, you know.
Big bully. She was a big bully.
It was her. Sit on you and you're done.
It was her and what's that other one's name? With the big forehead.
Is it not Rachel?
No, the one with the really big fat forehead.
Was she very tall or she was
the same size as that one? I'm sorry, I'm calling them that because they were bullies. They bullied me. Yes. I know I'm not looking the best right now. Baby girl. You see what God does, yeah?
Baby girl.
She was a bully. Is it Bimbo?
I don't remember any Bimbo.
I actually remember a girl named Bimbo.
Are you sure? With a really big forehead, and she was in a set above her, and then a few set was a set below. You weren't here then. She was a set below. She graduated when you came in.
Okay,
that's why you missed her.
I don't know who.
Yeah, she was there, and it used to be the two of them. And all they used to do, you know what they used to do? They used to just go into junior people's rooms, yeah. I'm going to say it, yeah, I'm going to out their business.
And take their shoes and clothes.
Yeah, she will go.
And she took my sandals.
She will see all the new, just like that. Yeah. So they used to they used to go to the junior people's corridors, JS1, JS2, JS3. They'll go into their rooms, and let's say you've just come back, resumed for the term, and you've got all these new socks, vest, and everything that they've given you for the term. She'll say, yeah, open your box. Open them. She will look. So she will get one person from your room to pack all the new things and only leave you with one stuff.
Yeah, like I took my sandals once.
Yeah, or
in my defense, the sandals didn't fit me, but it fitted her. So.
Or what she'll do is she'll give you her old socks to replace for the new one she's taken. So it won't look. Do you know what I mean? Like broke behavior.
That's just disgusting.
Broke behavior.
Why put my feet in your socks?
I remember one time, yeah. When was it? I was in JS1 and this was third term of JS1, and I think I was about to sleep. Like I just finished washing my clothes and I was gonna go back into the room and hang up my shirt because you gotta wash I think I forgot to give my uniform to the laundry then. So I had to wash it. So I was washing it, finished it now. I was going back to my room and the toilet from my room was quite far. It was like a long corridor down. So I was just walking there with my bucket. As I passed that corridor, because when you pass a section, there's like a gap where you see another long corridor and you're at the end and you can see who's walking past there. So they must have seen me now and shouted my name that I should come. No, they didn't even tell me to come. They told me I should stay there because matron was there, and if matron saw what they were doing, matron would definitely get in and be like, no, what you doing? So they told me to just wait there. So I waited there, and then they now walked over there and they were like, oh, you finished washing? I was like, yeah. They just dropped a whole bucket of clothes for me to go and wash. And it was literally 1 a.m. I stayed there washing those clothes. After I finished washing those clothes, they still said let them inspect the clothes. Looked at the clothes and said it's still dirty, wash it again. I had to wash those clothes. I was crying as I was washing those clothes.
What class were you in?
Just one.
Okay.
Term.
By the time I came in, nobody was messing
I wasn't doing that.
Nobody was messing with
but that was just obviously, I think that's normal. When
Clinton, you need to calm down. The reason why you did that,
I said nobody was messing with you.
I was saying if your situation, Miss Esne gave you a whole what's it called?
No, but I definitely feel like you and probably you, like you lot definitely eased my situation because everybody, like, if anybody wants to try anything, they'll quickly remember, Udo is there, that, oh, this is Udo's person. So, assemble yourself. Like,
I'm not gonna
because
lie.
what my mates used to go through, I don't used to go through half of it.
Yeah.
That was just the reality of it.
Clinton, one time we were all going running. You were there on the trampoline. I was like, what the?
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys made as hard as it was. Like, it was hard, but I could have had it harder if not for the fact that you lot were there. To be frank, so yeah, because as I'm even talking about all of these things, I actually never used to watch for nobody. Nobody could give me clothes to watch for nothing.
Not.
Like, the only time I even, if I was watching for anybody, it's out of help. You ask me, oh, please, can you help me? That's the only time I would. But nobody can come and dump clothes for me to wash while I was a secretary. I do not remember one time anybody did that. Whereas my mates, you see them crying, they'll be like, oh my god,
I know, I feel bad for your mates.
Me, I was just like, I cannot relate.
Because the guys got it hard now. I always used to feel bad for them.
Not me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it was emotionally, it was, especially at the beginning, it was a lot. It was hard, but I feel like, because now that you're speaking about this, I'm just thinking, like, what was probably like the worst punishment I received in secondary school?
You didn't do nothing, bro.
No, the worst one I experienced though was during this. I think this time too, I was also in JS1 as well. But yeah, JS1 prep. I don't know what it was about our class, but maybe because they could just intimidate us. But anyway, like, all SS3 boys just used to find themselves in, like, find their way into our class, that kind of thing. Before you know it now, they'll just be looking for anything to pick on us about, that kind of thing. So maybe we'll just, flinch, or we'll just, like, maybe our paper will make noise. We'll just flip the page and the paper will make noise. It'll be like, oh yeah, you stand up as punishment time. So, and the worst punishment these people have done for us, they said that we should go and do Spider-Man. As I told go and do Spider-Man, I said, what? What do you mean? I said, they're like this. They're like this. How are you supposed to go do Spider-Man? That's how these people started looking at the locker. I was looking at the locker. What's meant to happen? What's my business in the locker now? I even know how our lockers, like, the way our lockers were, they're like a wardrobe, So yeah, just have that in mind, just like a standing wardrobe. So people were like, oh, then we should go and hang.
The flip. You see Nigerians here, they're very creative.
That's why I say you're creative.
What the flip is you hanging?
We should go and hang on the locker. Girl, Chichi, we're going to go and hang on that locker.
How?
They're like this.
How do you hang from a locker?
They're like, guys, where are my, what's it called, my mates? You people, those that know, they remember. Like this, we they hang for locker. But that times we they snitch. So, even those that used to form hard guy, we know they snitch. That one they snitch. So they had to get rid of those SS3 boys. Because I even mad. Do we come out here to be hanging on locker? Because even if you want to punish us, please.
Dude, I just remember what's it called. My worst punishment was like, what's it called? My worst punishment was what's it called? Your bully slapped me.
Not the bully. Who Nafi said?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, she slapped me.
Do you know what I said? I can't.
What's it called? I remember it's because I didn't give her bread.
Oh, hungry girl.
Should you see how big she was then?
I didn't give her bread.
God, she was fat.
I remember she's like, what's called? I remember like
she was round.
Right, I remember like, I just remember what's it called? She was playing with my face. I don't give and then it's just about big one. That's when she slapped me. I remember when she slapped me, I was just like, I remember when she slapped me, I was just like, my dad slapped me harder than that.
I will never ever forget her face in my life. You see, other people bullied me, but you see hers was consistent.
People that are taking the piss.
Hers was consistent.
Dude.
I do remember one other girl's one, but I can't really remember her face like that. So I'm not even gonna. But you see her, and the fact that she's yellow is even mess up for her.
That's sad.
Do you know what I mean?
It's sad.
The fact that you're fair, so we can even remember you very well. I'll never forget her face.
Do you know what's also the worst thing? When you do it with getting into beefs.
Not much to get because her beef is your beef.
Her beef is my beef.
Lol.
What's that girl's name? She was tall and she had
Deborah.
No, bald head.
Ngozi. But Ngozi is not tall.
No, it wasn't Ngozi.
She wasn't tall and she had what's it called? Not bald hair, but like she had really low cut, no hair.
Was she in Udo's class?
Udo's class, and she was in Nelson Mandela's. Was in Nelson Mandela.
Deborah.
Was that her?
It has to be Deborah Tijani. That's the only guy I fought, and her brother actually came to the class and try and beat me up.
But I remember
our secondary school left. No shame.
I
remember. So when I heard that, I told my school mom, that them two they came to come and beat him up. Like it was. Mad.
I remember that one. Oh my god, she became our. I remember she wasn't even our Blessing. Used to be Blessing was our You know we have prep and the person who's in charge.
Your prefect. What was
class
their name? Prefects. How do they call them?
Monitor,
But
like
prep, the people
yeah,
that used to
prep people.
monitor us during prep.
Prep
like
monitor. I was calling prep monitor. It used to be blessing, right? But I don't know who those friends, not friend, but what's the person we had beef with, would always be there, sitting there, and she would always find a way to punish me during those prep times. And I never used to. I was like, what is it? Why is it? Why am I the target? Is it because I'm British? I don't know why this girl's doing this. And like, and the fact that blessing was the person that used to be like, why are you targeting her? Why are you just come at her?
Yeah.
I remember she would like come into the room after prep. She would come into our rooms and she'd hug everyone, be friendly with them, and then she just looks at me. I'm just like, I'm looking away because I don't want to make eye contact with this chick. But I remember I never like for a few months I understanding why she chick talking me or something. Then all of a sudden I realized her and do her beef. I'm like, wow.
Her beef? Which
my beef is her beef. What's it called?
Beef?
Her beef has become my beef.
Who? Describe her again. And she said she's a Nelson Mandela.
She wore Nelson Mandela, but also sometimes she wore the yellow one. And she used to wear skirts a lot. The brown skirt instead of the
was she a Muslim or Christian?
She was a Christian.
And
she had short hair.
I can't remember.
And then what's good? You guys, what's good? I don't know, made up. You guys made up because then after that she was fine. I was
just me. I'm beefing everyone. So I can't remember who I'm beefing.
You're gonna used to play about.
I have to beef everyone. I can't remember.
It beef will become my beef. I would just like. I would sometimes in my bed. I was just like, this is not even my beef. Why is Udo doing this to me?
Udo was a warrior in that school. There was one time I was just walking past the corridors in school. I just saw Udo shout. Everybody, teachers were coming out. Udo, calm down. I just said, just see my cousin. See my cousin.
No, I remember one time. Also, I was in prep. I know you see it happen during prep time. Once I was in prep, right? And this girl, what's called? Udo said as well, but this girl also Nelson Mandela said, but she always had the cornrows. I remember her. She was a bit smaller than Udo. I remember her and Udo also had beef. And then that's what I'm saying. Her beef became my beef.
That's what they used to fear you, because once somebody mentions Udo's name around me, they used to just fix up.
You see, yours is fix up. Me, I get the punishment.
And the boys, they used to fix up. They will know that.
Do you know what I had? And I had the strength then because I was on the basketball team.
No, but that's how I do. Udo had the strength, right? What's it called? It came to the time where, like, I used to have like bleeding nose all the time. And what's it called? When we're leaving the class, that's when she's pied my back.
Yeah.
And she pied them really hard that blood came out.
Who, me?
No, the girl. The blood came out. I remember I just said, I was like, I don't even want to have any issues. Let me just go to my hostel and sleep there. I went to my hostel. Everyone was there having their, what's it called? What's their food that we have in the night?
Nightcap.
Everyone was there having their nightcap.
If you miss that nightcap, you're really vexed.
What's good? I don't want these people and stuff. I don't want. What's good? I just remember I was like, I just wore my bonnet. Tied my scarf, wore my pajamas, just entered the bed and stuff. All I see is someone shaking me, waking me up. They're like, Udo and the girl beefing. Udo was there saying, if you touch my cousin, I don't even know who told Udo about the whole situation. If you touch me, people were running around the hostel Clinton.
Do you know what?
Metro was there chasing them.
No, do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. After you see Nafisa, yeah, thank you so much for bullying me
because thanking her.
Because after that, the way I toughened up, it was different.
It's different because I didn't meet that side of you.
Oh no!
Nobody was.
And do you know why? Because my mom flew. I think after that first JS1, whatever, I sat down with my mom, and I was like skinny. I was to bones. Mom obviously asked me what happened. Blah blah blah. I told her everything that happened there. Mom said, "No worry, she's coming with me there." The minute Mom sees step foot there, she just brought her Nairas. Take money. Look after my daughter. You take money. You better look. Once that happened, I'm sorry, I was invincible. I could scream, I could fight, and they would do nothing. Even matron would even get a bit scared to punish me too much.
But isn't it there from JS1 for you?
Of course she was. No, from JS2.
Okay.
Oh, JS1 third term, JS2, she was there for me. But she was my teacher from JS1. So I knew of her, but I don't think she really knew my family till my mom came. And that's when she was like, right, that's our girl, So I had all the teachers just looking out for me. I could scream and shout and cuss you out. The teachers would just be like, all right, you leave the room. There's other people that flog them there.
It was that day I realized, Udo. Because why Udo was chasing the girl, and then the next day the girl was like apologized. Like I was like, I forgive you. And she's like, we're not smiling, Whitney. You always smile. Let's
I
smile.
wonder who this is, you know. I used to chase a lot of people.
You don't remember your victims.
I can't even remember them. Oh my god.
And the thing is that nobody can escape Udo's wrath, because that's how Udo sets up boys to come and beat me.
Huh?
You don't forget. You don't remember.
I set up what?
That's what you said my classmates to come and beat me one day.
You?
Yes.
Did you piss me off?
Yes. Apparently, because what happened?
Wow, I was proper gang.
No, was a gangster. Nobody can escape. So if she can do it to me, just like the day that thing happened, that's the day I knew that even me, I cannot play with this girl. Not at least not on this ground. Maybe London, but in this PSC ground, we cannot play around.
I actually set people up.
Yeah, you did.
Your boys?
Yes.
And did they actually beat you?
They didn't get that far, but like you could tell that they would really try to aggravate me, and I wasn't gonna. That time I was new, I was young. I'm not engaged with this.
You know what happened?
It was called a man.
I beat you because of man.
It was called a man. That's the only reason.
What did you do?
I think it was the thing of like, you know, 10 times like me, I was always with Miss Isn't it, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I remember
what
it
was asking me about you and
Moscow. I know you talk about.
Please don't.
I just blew that. But what's it called? Like that relationship was very helpful for me.
No, that relationship was
very helpful.
I've really given Posh and Bex.
No, the Posh and Bex. That relationship was very beneficial to me. Very beneficial. Because the way that I always got he always come and bring me food, all that stuff. No. And then all the guys in my set never messed with me.
Lol. No, and the thing was that, you know what I mean? I'm just coming into the secondary school now. All of a sudden, I'm seeing my man and my sister and man come together. I mean, I've never seen my cousin and man come together. So I'm like, what's going on here? And next, I have that protective instinct. I'm just like, why is Udo always around this boy? Udo and boy should not be together now. What is going on here? So my friend was asking me why. Me too, I'm worried now. So I was there, divulge. I said, I think maybe something's going on between her and this boy. So I think you now got, maybe Miss Essence now spoke to you. Then maybe you now got wind that, me and her now spoke. That's how you now set up my classmates.
Do you know how I got your classmates to do it? Because Mumsy back then, coupon. Yeah. That was our currency. That was our cash.
Yeah, so that's how we used to get snacks.
Get snacks and stuff. So my Mumsy back then, if you had like 5 coupons on a term, you were rich.
Yeah, 5 booklets.
My mum back then bought me 10 booklets. So I gave your classmates half of the booklet. That was their payment. So that's what I paid.
You're kind of, if you enter politics, we're not safe. We're not safe.
So I gave them the coupon. I said, this is for you lot.
You put a bounty on your
cousin. I'm telling you.
You put a bounty on your cousin.
Where is that man?
We're still friends though.
Oh, that's good. Is he married?
No, he's got a girl. He's got another girlfriend, but we don't talk.
I think that was the strongest relationship.
Yeah, even
during
me.
that period. I think that was the strong. I'm not gonna like.
No, but what's it called?
I never thought I was gonna date him.
Honestly, you said so.
I thought it would be my. I'm not gonna mention her name either, but my best friend at the time. We're not gonna mention her.
Oh,
name.
I remember her.
Yeah, we're not gonna mention her.
Even that one. Even that one. Udo and her had what's it called? Udo had beef with her.
No, because that was right.
Yes, that was right. That girl used to disturb me.
Catch that girl. If you catch that to this day, run.
No, but that girl used to disturb me. I used to be out telling me to ask to forgive her.
She's mad.
Talk to your cousin.
Guys, just maybe today that they have started stealing man. Let's just put it like that. But yeah.
Oh my god, I used to run the block.
And then she just left the school after that.
Yeah, because me and her fought, and then all the boys in my set had to hold me back from her because I was actually gonna kill the girl. I was so mad.
No, because you and that girl used to move like sisters.
She was my sister on visiting days. I used to come to her table.
It was with one of the 2 fair girls. I had 2 lighties.
I know. That's what made me start thinking Udo has a,
lol.
And then also how her guy looked. I was like, Udo.
Exactly. I think Udo was really on a,
biracial. What's it called? Light skin thing.
Light train.
It was really making me think, is she, a colorist too?
Lol. I
don't even know why.
You just navigated towards them.
You just always used to get along.
No, I think they had the enlightenment for you to be able to hold conversations. So it wasn't too, like when you speak to them, you get it. Like, because even us, we naturally used to speak. Like once you see them, see that's cousin. Before you just start.
Yeah.
So I could get why you guys got along, but when I heard about that betrayal, I shocked.
That was the biggest betrayal of all.
That was the
biggest betrayal of all.
I shocked.
Oh my gosh! I remember when Udo finally had a phone. And what's it called? Like we would come back for.
Let's not start talking about the things I did for those phone. Or continue.
No, but we had a friend, and we used to come back for like what's it called? You know, those mini breaks, those halftime that stuff. Oh my gosh, the headache. Now that I think about it, the headache we cause our guardians. Udo and what's it called? The guy, and also his friend. They'll be talking non-stop. Even I could not sleep. I was talking with them. I was like, and then they'll be hearing. And what's it called? I remember one time the guy's friend was like, people are causing menace in this household.
No. Actually, the way you think about it, like those are guidance actually really changed because they're actually almost done with the whole parenting thing. They now take on these small children, and we know they hear words.
It's actually you two. You two.
Character is necessary in this life. But yeah, back to the things I did for Udo's phone. Do you know there was a time Udo sent me home sick so that I would go and bring in her phone to school?
Yeah, I remember that.
She sent me home, like literally, guys. Like I had to start acting. Udo was like, "Hey, you need to go home and get my phone from me." the things I did for this family, and nobody can ever chat to me. Just I'm loyal.
I think Mitchell never caught me, did she?
No, they never used to catch you.
I don't think Mitchell ever caught me.
And because I was known as a good boy, nobody used to suspect. The way they used to search other boys, they used to search me like that. So I could easily do whatever I wanted to do.
Now I remember what's it called? I had this suitcase, blue suitcase, and it had at the back of it, it had its like a zipper. So the zipper back at the back where you could put stuff in. I remember like when we bring those suitcases in, you see the way I'm like maneuvering. So those people don't see the back of that zipper. I remember like Udo used to put all her stuff in there, all her contraband inside that zipper. And the way I'll be maneuvering, Udo will just be putting her bag next to mine. So they can't see that zipper. And then when it's time to check, we just lay it on very quickly so they don't see the zip at the back.
Oh my god, I remember. I didn't remember.
Yes.
Because I remember
we made people ask from the car on how we're going to maneuver that suitcase.
No, I was a criminal.
She was like, Whitney, you have to be like this.
Now I think about it, you're really a menace. Honestly, I'm not deep in there.
No, but
it worked in our favor.
I also think my set was like, I think my set was like one.
No, I see why my dad always used to break
because remember there was a time like. I think my set was like just a big headache. I remember there was a time where, for like 3 months, we had no prep because we were like kneeling down. Yeah, and it was just like I don't know for the stupidest reason. There's one time like the girl she's a Christian.
She had a tough time.
So she's like, the Bible says you tell the truth and all that stuff. So she would tell this truth, which we called snitching. So one day, like we were in prep, and then all I saw was come out. The doors just flew off. She just came out. Remember I remember the doors flew off. The minute she came in, we all just automatically just came started holding her. We didn't even know what the issue was. We just came and started holding her. But the strength of her, the way she just pushed us all back. I said, I'm not going back, And then all of a sudden you just see her grab hair. I'm guessing it's tall. You just hear her hit it on the desk, and then the people on the window,
girls were really doing baddies.
SS1, they were like, seeing us through the window. Yeah. And us, we were trying to hold but not me, because I said the first time after being pushed, I was like, what do this again? They were just trying to hold her. They were trying to like hold her, but she was getting it. No. SS1 girls came, I had to protect. They had to do prep in their place. While the rest of us all knelt down. I was just like, we were just kneeling down. And the reason why we were all kneeling down is because no one wanted to snitch.
No.
So we all knelt down. And I remember, I think Matron got sick of like the trying to figure out punishments. Because they got to a point where she would like use the hanger. Then she was like, she wanted to get that hanger. She's like, what are you guys going to do? People are going to sweep this whole poster. And then us were thinking, right, if we take our time, we'll miss prep. We'll miss what's it called? The morning thing we have to do. Those morning things that we did.
Morning devotion.
No morning devotion.
Jogging.
Not jogging. You know how we wanted to stay in a line all together, and then the president. Assembly.
Okay.
We're like, if we take our time, we'll miss assembly. So that's what. So we will be sleeping in our rooms, and then like after like 50 minutes, someone will be like, "Oh, it's 50 minutes." We'll wake up, and then we'll get We'll get water from the water fountain, and then splash it to look like we mopped, and then get spray and just spray it around to make it look like we like really scrub and all that stuff. The toilet, no one touched that toilet. We're like, who are we to touch that toilet and all that stuff? And then the broom, I would just like the broom, which is like 1, 2, 3, done.
Who used used to clean our toilets in the hostel.
Those cleaners.
Yeah, we had cleaners.
Like, well, actually, it's school. You know, when you hear the kind of things other people are experiencing in their schools,
dude, we would literally.
I've never touched those clothes.
No,
we
swept.
Like we would sweep and we're like, we're too lazy to bend down to use the dustpan, so we just swept underneath our beds.
No, the fact that cleaning was just punishment, for some people that was their
everyday. Yeah,
that was their routine.
You even have freaking laundry.
I'm telling you, like when people say that, oh, like we used to laundry our clothes, I'm like, are you people in school? Like,
dude, the fact that the owner of the school was using our school fees to run his campaign, doesn't that tell you a lot?
No, but honestly, that's why I definitely like applaud our parents. Like that experience taught me that, like, say for example, me that is looking into sending my children to secondary school for Nigeria, it's like it's really important the kind of school you send your child to, because that experience can either turn them away or turn them towards Nigeria. Because there are people that their secondary school experience is enough for them to know that I ain't going back to that country. Because what they saw inside that school, as much as us, you know, we're saying all this has happened, I do feel like regardless, there was a great balance. You know, there was the bad times, there was the tough times, but we had the good times. Like we used to enjoy ourselves. Like we have those, you know, funny moments, the social activities. Like that school, we actually used to be turning up a lot of the time, you know.
We had a really good time.
Dude, that school allowed me to go in with dye hair. I was like, where was the
like there was always something going on, talent show. Every time we had something going on, talent show, cultural day. So we always had something to look forward to.
Event, exactly. Schools.
Even Wednesdays,
so good.
You know, even Wednesdays, like, you have like clubs and all their ones.
I love those sports
events
like trips. Other schools.
Yeah.
Like, would do like a big sports tournament, like a sports day, basically, with other schools.
Dude, I remember I was for like the first 2 years, I was scared for my life in that school. So it got to the point where, you know, the math set.
Yeah.
You know that thing you put the pencil in.
Compass.
Not the compass.
It's not the compass. That's the compass.
No, the compass is the plastic thing.
Is that the compass?
Yes.
What's the name of the other one?
It has the sharp thing. Yeah.
That's a compass.
This is that compass.
No, the compass isn't the plastic thing. No, I'm talking about the one where you have to draw a circle.
I know what
like
you're talking about.
Existing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What's it called? Oh my gosh, the day I started using that thing, I felt like, wow, I'm really a grown man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I was there.
People with massive. You want to write? Wait, it's compass now. See.
Yeah,
that's compass.
Yeah, it's compass.
Then what's the other one? Okay, that one, right?
Yeah.
I remember I used to actually take that compass with me everywhere.
Lol.
I would literally I'll pay like.
You're that afraid.
I was that afraid. I used to pay like what's it called? Nah, the bullies were just too much. I used to like keep it in my pocket, or I just pay it like on near my side, and like if I saw someone coming in my direction, I was like ready to grab it. And then one day, I feel so bad. What's it called? I stabbed someone with it.
Oh no! Did they deserve it?
Huh? Yeah, they deserved it. I remember they must call my friends went to Joe saying, "Udo, you gotta help Whitney. She stabbed someone. She's killed somebody."
Lol. But I feel like in that school,
and she was a day student, so
not the day student. But I feel like in that school, it was really important to like set the tone. So like moments like that, it's enough for the word to get round that don't play with this one, because if people like once you're known as a pushover in that school, you're finished. You are finished. And that's why like even like as I was growing in that school, I became more and more quieter. Like it was like I don't used to talk to my mates. I don't used to talk to juniors for nothing, because like me, I'm small, you know, compared to my mates. And so I feel like, if I'm joking around with these juniors, they're going to start thinking, they can play around to me anyhow. Want to say me, I'm small. They will not think that me, I can slap them, that kind of thing. So that means, you know what? I'm not going to smile with you lot. So that from my face, you know that don't come and talk to me. So let's avoid any kind of disrespect.
And you've carried that throughout your whole life.
It's not that I'm only dipping into. It's not that I'm dipping, honestly. Because them times, juniors, I don't used to talk to juniors.
But do you know what? It got to a point though. I realized that I got to a point now. I actually hated half terms.
Where?
Because I didn't want to be there in the house.
Lol.
I was bored out of my mind. I remember one time I was sick. I was sick. I was just like, nah. I was not going.
I hated being in that
I
house.
was like, I'm not going to the nurse.
You couldn't go out anywhere.
Yeah, I was one time I was sick and we had no. It was during the time when we had no light for like for like a month, and we were struggling to have water. I remember I was sick during that period. I remember people like go to the nurse. I'm not going to the nurse because she sent me home. I'm done for. I remember I was like, it wasn't until I passed out.
It was so boring.
I wasn't until I passed out, and then that I had to. Auntie came and they took me to the hospital, and I had like you know, injections. IVs. I just woke up to all these things. I was looking out.
I remember that time. Like, it was literally just one night, you know, and I think by then Udo had left.
No, Udo was there.
Okay, because it was literally just one night. I came out, and naturally, I would just be looking out for you, and I've seen all of Whitney's classmates. I did not say any side of her. I was like, what is going on? Nobody was saying anything. I actually saw VP sitting down. I was like, Ma, where is my sister? She now told me that she went home. That's why I just busted out crying. Where is Whitney home? They said, oh, she's sick. I'm like, what kind of sickness is that? How can Whitney be sick and go home in the night?
I was going about my business.
We don't just going about her business. I was just like, what is going on here? Before I'm hearing the mommy and daddy hearing about it, I was like, wow, this must be serious. For me to be going home like this. Because that's it. Out of all of us, we used to go in the least.
I feel like that's what I told you. I was trying to avoid going home.
They used to go in the least. And I think that's why I knew it was deep. I was like, for Whitney to go home is serious. If it's me or you, I'll be like, we don't can go home to go and look for trousers.
That's true. Her jeans. Like, yeah, but what's I remember?
Make up some lie.
I was sick and all that stuff, and I was just like, all I remember is just like, oh, I want to go back, because I could not do this. I could not go to this house or spend all this time and spend all that time there. I remember that they would get me food and all that stuff, and I did not have the appetite to eat it, but I would hide it in my pocket to make it look like eating.
And do you know the type of food she would get? She will go under her freezer. Please bleep the name. The auntie will go at the bottom of the freezer and get food that she has made 5 months ago and come and say, come and eat.
I remember I was not eating that thing. I was actually throwing it out. Like in the night, I would wake up and throw it, and where I stashed it. We used to put in a tissue, and then like put it under my stomach. I'd be like, yeah, I finished. I was just like, if I eat, people will think I'm fine and all that stuff. I was just like, I remember I stayed there for a week. I was just like, I don't want this thing.
Yeah, you're away for long.
I was long. I remember all that time. I was like, I want to go back. I want to go back. And they asked me, Whitney, what's going on? Because at one point I had to beg my mom. I was like, please let me go back. Let me go back. My mom was just telling me like, you want to go back?
Lol.
And I was like, yes, I want to go back. I'm feeling better and all that stuff. And I think it was like, I don't think she's that much better. I was ready to cry. And then and spoke to Miss Ezine. And then the deal was that mom would give them pay them to give us food.
Yeah,
and after that, auntie started buying us water after that time. And I just remember I was just so happy to be back.
Lol.
I did not, but that's why I realized like, wow, I really dislike this place. The fact that I am sick and I was ready to stay sick in the hostel. Then go back.
Man, I used to appreciate the breaks. I'm not gonna lie, just getting out of school. Like, I used to be tired of seeing those 4 walls. I'm just like, please come get out.
Cause I couldn't do anything there. So I'll be sleeping, and then even now it wouldn't work because you don't be waking me up saying, Whitney, go talk to them. You're the good one. And then I'll be there. I'm like, I just had a good dream. I was now getting deep into the dream. You're waking me up.
Lol.
And then I just remember like, what's it called? Well, I'll get them to have an agreement. The day of when we're about to go, Udo's ready to start an argument. After all my hard work of negotiating to get us out, even though I don't want to go out, you're now having an argument with her because she didn't like your outfit. Then Udo will go there, wear her pajama shirt, leave the house, and then go to the toilet. When the people have gone, go to the toilet, remove the shirt, and who is there to hold it? Me.
Not gonna lie, I left the double life.
And then she'll be like, she was split the money, be like, Whitney, go watch your movie. And then meet me back here at this time.
I actually used to do that, yeah.
Yes. I'll be there in the cinema alone. I don't know what you're doing the rest of the I'll be like, I don't even care. I don't even want to be here.
No, because you didn't even want to be in the house. That was even like an escape for you.
But I didn't even want to be there.
No.
I'm there with your mates. I'm like, I have no one to talk to.
No.
I was just like, bro, I had a plan. Let me sleep throughout these 3 days.
Wow. Do you know what all of this was?
I forgot about all that. You guys are just reminding me how much of a terror I was.
I think this episode will be called Udo the Menace. Because
You did the menace. Like,
that is what you were. That is what you were. But we need that vow. We have to take it on board regardless. Like, there's no replacing her. So it is what it is.
Dude, I felt so bad. I have to lie to your mother.
About what?
Huh?
About what?
About how Udo is there.
Oh, Lord.
She like,
I feel like my mom had an idea, but she just ignored it.
I think that's the reason why she asked me. I just be like, she's really good. She's always protecting me, even though she doesn't know that I'm having beefs because of Udo.
No, but my side, Udo used to protect me, whether she or not. Like, her name was protecting me.
The only thing that protected me was that her relationship.
No.
Like, what's it called? When they broke up, I cried.
No, even me.
I cried.
I didn't cry, but I was down. I was like, this was a good one. I never like necessarily spoke to them directly.
For long,
but I could, it was long. So
you guys will have breakups, but makeups.
And you seem like really good together. You always see you laughing, him too laughing. Like, this is it. And compared to everybody else, I'm like, we cannot go better than this.
Yeah, even though he did have a Nash, but other than that, he was fine.
Can we please leave that out as well?
No, it was a bit exotic as well. It's like, very from here.
I mean, if you're Middle East man, that means money.
No, like that was a good one. I think that was the best relationship.
Valentine's Day, he gave me a dozen cupcakes.
I was just like, I remember I
did as well. Very profitable.
I remember it
was a very good exchange.
I remember I was just like, I was crying because I was like, my food is gone.
No, I like that.
My food is gone. Oh.
No, he always used to bring food.
No, as much as I felt, I was hesitant.
Yeah, you were.
With time,
I was fine.
I feel like I dated him majority. What did I break up with him? SS1, SS2?
No, you with him a lot. SS1.
Because I just by the time I came, it was SS2.
It must be SS2. Because I remember dating someone as well. I'm not going to say his name because he's.
I remember him.
Yeah, we're not saying his name. Don't say his name because he's a producer right now.
Is it from PSC?
No, he's
I was about to say.
No, she was the other person she was dating because that guy showed up at my prep. Asking for my name and what's it called?
I don't think we said date anybody again though. Maybe it's fucking stage.
Can we bleep that name, please?
Can
we bleep that name, please?
Wait, is that somebody's name?
Yeah, I know. He's just talking about.
That was his nickname.
Oh, that was his nickname.
Oh my god, that guy was cute. All the girls used to gush over that. He was so fine. Did you guys officially date though? No, I won't say we dated.
But bro, I remember he came to my prep.
He was my senior.
Yeah, he was a senior. I remember he came.
Which class was he in?
He was SS3.
SS3. He was my senior. I think it was 2 years ahead of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 2 years ahead of me.
I remember he came to my prep and it was asked for my name and all that stuff. I was like, who's this guy trying to ask for my credentials?
Lol.
I actually had him on my Insta, you know.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, and he was like, LOL, and all of that. I was like, and he was basically saying, I remember when you used to have like a big crush on me and stuff. I was like, yeah, I do. And now he's like, well, I've got a crush on you, and I was like, guess what? I don't.
I remember he used to get me ice cream. I would never have to wait in line because he will see me, and then what's it called?
I can't remember if we did.
Dude, the guy came to my prep, so he was because clearly there was something going on.
I think it was just serious flirting. Like me and him, we seriously used to flirt, but we were dating other people.
All I know is when you people are having your situation. When people have your situation, I never had to wait in line.
No.
And I would get he take my coupon, send somebody to go do it.
Muscles as well.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my god, because you know when you were like a junior girl and you're dating your senior.
No, that was a big thing. That was a big thing. Because I didn't think girls, but that also used to like cause girls like eyes to be on you, like because it's like why is that mate going for somebody like that? Because even if I said that when those things happen, you just be seeing the way the girls just looking at that younger girls like who is this babe, like because the thing of like all of a sudden you think you can be chatting to us because
that's why her bully
into our corner.
What's good?
That's why Nafisa was angry with
me. Yes, that was a bully.
Yeah, because I'm about to say that that's the same set as this girl's brother.
Yeah, they were in the same set. Nafisa was in the same set.
It's now we're understanding.
And she had a crush on him. I don't know if she had a crush on him. I don't want to say she did.
What's it called? All I know is she
wasn't happy that
she wasn't happy, and I believe it was that because she also come during my prep. What's the old thing always happening during my prep time?
Prep is when things used to happen, man.
Prep time, she will sit and then she'll be asking me questions about you and the person. I just be like, I'll be like, girl,
but it wasn't even me because I would be in my prep class and he would just, do you know what he would do? Like, he won't even come into the classroom. He would just walk by and he would just start smiling. And all the girls in the prep be like, you know, like, we used to be like,
yeah,
so childish. It was so giddy, and he used to just come and smile at me through the window. So it was very giddy, and yeah, no, he was so.
One time he got me Indomie from the kitchen. And my friends were just looking at me. I was just like, I had to share the Indomie. I was just like, the way people look at me like, wolves.
Like he was like a really chilled guy. Like he has this swag where like he doesn't talk too much. He's calm, he's chilled, and he'll just sit there and he'll just look at you. But he was just he had the cutest face. I'm sorry. He was very cute when we were growing up, but now he's not cute anymore.
Oh no.
I remember even one time.
Did I think that some people peaked like in secondary school?
Peaked.
What do you mean they stopped there?
Like that was their. So far, that has been their best moment. Since then, it's been rather disappointing.
I haven't looked at anybody after that.
Okay. I feel like there's some people that I'm like, oh, I didn't expect you to be looking like this right now. But, you know, each their own.
I don't know. I haven't looked at any of the people besides the people who already
not
know.
really my classmates. Maybe one or two of my classmates. But a lot of, like, the number of seniors are like, oh, I didn't expect you to be... Like, then times you're really out there, and now you're not really out there like that. But each to their own.
I get what you mean. I think I had a couple of people like that here.
What was our biggest lesson from secondary school in Nigeria? What were we saying?
Toughen up.
You gotta be tough. You gotta have tough skin to survive.
Yeah, I hear you.
Tough skin.
I actually agree with you. I think it's the same thing. Toughen up and
independence.
Definitely.
Independence.
It definitely toughened me up. It definitely made me a lot more streetwise because apparently, according to my cousins, I was like the El Chapo of.
Yeah, you really were.
Basics. This one, I set up my own cousin. I don't even remember. I can't believe that. What I do remember.
Put a bounty in your cousin. Look at your life.
You did. Like, what a time.
It showed what's it called?
But it definitely toughens you up because even me, I was ruthless after that.
Dude, it showed me independence.
I was ruthless.
It showed me independence to the point that I can't ask people for stuff. Like, I remember what's it called? Leaving boarding school and then coming back to the UK was like such a huge transition that till today, like, if I could go back, if I could highlight what affected me, I'll pinpoint to that. Because going from like being independent, you having to figure your own shit out, and what's it called, not relying on somebody, to now what's it called, come back, I have to answer to somebody else saying, oh, you're going out, what time, and all that stuff. When in Nigeria, I wasn't doing that. There was even one time me and Udo snuck out of the gates of what's it called, our guardian's place. I was scared of, but today was just there enjoying life, trying to find a taxi. Just like
you guys are really up to stuff, man.
And we went out because what's it called, we were hungry.
Lol.
And we didn't want to eat the food that was there.
Oh, nice.
So we don't have a plan and we'll sneak out. But me, I was trying to figure out how we got to use with the gay man.
Lol.
But Udo and the gay man, cool.
Lol.
Me and Udo, I was wearing my pajamas, I remember. And we just went out Udo found a taxi, went to a corner shop, we just got food. We just came back in. I don't even know how we snuck back into that house. I
remember I told the gay man to let me know when Auntie M came back. So I just basically said, okay, give me a call when she's back. He's like, no problem, don't worry, madam, no go come anytime soon. That's how we left.
Lol.
I even remember a time when I'm not gonna mention his name either because he's quite big at the moment. And one of my exes, and he drove to my house. He drove to Auntie's house, and he parked at the top of the street. And I came out of the house and I walked, and I went inside his car, and we're there doing.
Yeah, and I was like, "What's it called?" I was like, "What's it called?" Udo told me what was going to happen, and Udo was like, "What's it called?" You have to basically figure it out on making sure that she doesn't get caught. I remember that they will call Udo's name. It will be me that goes out to do what they need to be done. Like, what's it called?
Really hold it down for me.
Yeah, aunts will be like, Udo, I'll come out. It's like, I'm calling Udo. She's like, Udo's in the toilet. Yeah. Let me do it.
Lol.
I'll be there doing what needs to be done. And then I remember I also had to be out to be able to open the door for her without Auntie, who was in the living room catching out. And then what's it called? I remember, what's it called? Udo just came in. She's like, oh, I know Auntie was at the back.
Lol.
I was at the back. What's it called? Washing.
Come on, you guys are really up to stuff. But definitely, I feel like the whole experience was character building.
Dude, but I think the only time I ever wanted to go back to the house is when Dee was there. Dude, when they were there, because Dee did not know how to cook. I remember like, he didn't know how to cook. Me and Udo would be bullying him, poor guy. And then in the night, it'll be the night, and he'd be like, he would do his best like cook rice, and he cooked the rice. I'm like, there's no salt.
Me and Whitney used to cuss him. But he loved Whitney though.
Yeah,
Whitney was like his absolute favorite.
I think Whitney used to give them peace of mind.
Yeah. That was
just like
he loved. You
cannot predict what's gonna happen.
But me,
I remember we had to get in the car and it was midnight and he was just driving around.
Whitney was like his little daughter, honestly.
We're driving around, we're like, Mr. Biggs was closed. We're like, what are we going to do? We're driving around.
Then times Mr. Biggs was the answer to everything.
And then I remember what's it called?
I didn't really like that.
What was that
I didn't really like
restaurant that was green? That was a competitor to Mr. Biggs. There was a green looking restaurant. Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah. I feel like the ones I remember are we used to go to Domino's a lot. Not Domino's, Exclusive.
Yeah.
We used to go Exclusive. There was another one. Mr. Biggs.
Yeah.
There was another one that we used to get shawarma from. What was that common one? Drumsticks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we used to go to Drumsticks for shawarma.
Oh, they've closed that down now.
Yeah. And now it's so hard to find like good shawarma, Last time I went to like Abuja, I felt it was so hard because now everybody's doing their own thing when it comes to shawarma.
No, there's a good place.
No, there was one good place I found, but I feel like before there was a standard for shawarma. Like everybody's shawarma used to taste like the same. There was maybe just
all I know is I can never have shawarma anywhere.
Yeah, that's a different.
You people nearly killed me.
They've never gotten that one.
There was foil in the shawarma.
It's just different. It's not Abuja shawarma. It's just
like
different.
you can taste the salad.
But guys, secondary school, honestly, I don't think this is an ending conversation. So we're just gonna have to park it here for now, and let's see where the future takes us. Whether we'll come back to this conversation. But with that being said, guys, it's time for Oga approval. Do you know what Oga approval is?
No.
Imagine the chick. That means you're not.
You don't watch our show.
You're not looked in Puffpuffandteapodcast.
You don't watch it. You don't tell your nurses about our show.
Imagine the cheek.
I don't watch you guys' clips.
That is just so rude.
That's so rude.
I don't watch YouTube now.
Do better. I'll only support us. But okay, let me enlighten you. Oga approval. So that's when I, the Ogaoflondon, alongside my fellow Ogas, that's the two of you, my fellow Ogas, we deliberate on scenarios and we pass our judgment as whether it gets our Oga approval or Oga rejection. So if I say the scenario and you agree with the scenario, it gets your Oga approval. If you do not agree, it gets your Oga rejection. Then you can also state your reasons for giving your judgment. Do you get it? So guys,
baby,
you're not serious. Today's scenario is rejecting fruit because it does not have meat. Does that get your Oga approval or Oga rejection?
Rejection. I'm not a beggar.
Why?
I'm not a beggar.
Is that it?
No, because I just remember, like, especially like you see in Nigeria, you see even like, no offense, guys, but the poor man begging for food, you now give them, say for example, now you have rice to offer. They'll not be like, there's no meat in this food. They cannot eat this food. There's no meat inside of it. And
They're not eating now. They're not eating.
No, used to shock me. I used to remember like then times, so even like then times when I became like food prefect and all that ones, shout out to me. I'm running the kitchen and everything. But like then times security would be like, oh, Clinton, please help us out with food and all that ones. So for example, now meat can finish. A hungry man now will eat whatever is available. That's what me I have in my mind. So I'm getting what is there.
Yeah.
And after all my hustling, I'll bring this large plate of food. All they see is that tiny piece of meat. It's not as if they used to give us big meats in that second.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Very small.
Very small meat they used to give us like this. And this person is that tiny thing they're looking for. They'll be like, oh, there's no meat in this food, they cannot eat it. They will not eat this fruit.
Then I'll take the
plate
back.
To shock
now.
me.
Oh.
Like actually, and it's not even just, I think it's a Nigerian thing. Like they literally will not eat food that does not have meat. I was just like,
yeah, it's like when you go to restaurants, right? You like
because even me, I won't. Am I a beggar? Why will I?
Wait, you will not eat food that does not have meat?
Yeah.
So, but my scenario is like rejecting food because it does not contain meat. Does that get your Oga approval or Oga rejection?
Rejection.
So that means that what's it called? You do not approve people that reject food.
Oh, approval.
Oh, so you will not eat food that does not have meat?
No, I won't. What's the point? I'll waste the food.
They're not asking for food
simply
now.
because there's no meat, you will not eat the food. That's what I'm saying.
Not. Okay, no, actually, no, I would actually eat the food.
That's my. I'm like, I'm simply because if you're hungry.
If you're hungry, you're not. Then what's going on?
You cannot be hungry. You cannot be hungry and be rejecting food because of meat.
It's true. Okay, yeah, rejection.
So that's why for me, definitely gets my Oga rejection. But what do you want to say?
No, I'm about to say it's like what's going on in Nigeria when you go to restaurants in Nigeria and like you just be like, oh, rice and stuff, like protein. You be like, no, you're like, no protein.
I'm telling you, when it'll be so short, it's like no protein. I'm like, yes,
yes,
myself.
Yeah.
Because honestly, there days I do not crave to eat meat. Like
there's a lot of days I do not crave.
Yes, I can go time without eating meat. Meat is not something that I really, excited to eat. If it's there, okay, but I don't have to go out to my way to eat food with meat. Like I can eat fruit without meat. So that whole concept needs to shock me, man. Especially some of you that to be promoting the concept. You cannot afford the meat. Yes, you must have meat.
Exactly.
That meat could have gone to your light bill, but okay, everybody has their own priorities. No problem. But yeah, that gets our Oga rejection. And yeah, should all of us on agreement. Oga rejection. Guys, I know this conversation has been so juicy. You guys want more. So just, pump Udo up in the comment section so we can get her back here sooner. Okay? And make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you do not miss a thing coming out of Puff and Tea Podcast. Like, comment, join in on that poll. Rejecting food because it does not contain meat. Does that get your Oga approval or Oga rejection? Open relationships, does that get your Oga approval or Oga rejection? Let us know your thoughts. Those of you that listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Apple Pods, make sure to follow, rate this episode, join in on the poll. And yes, guys, we'll be back again next Monday, 5 p.m. You know where to be. None other than Puffpuffandteapodcast. Yes, again, thank you, Dave, for being here. We really appreciate, and hopefully we'll be back again soon.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. But for now, guys, we'll be out. Bye, guys.